Hello and welcome you to my video lecture classes. I am your faculty Dipankar Ghosh. In my previous production technology videos, already we discussed about your core and core making. So in my previous videos, already the definition of core and the various process which are conducted for the preparation of cores already discussed. Just a reminder, for core making process, first of all, the first step is your core sand preparation. That is the first procedure. Number 2 procedure is core molding, and the third procedure is core baking. So about core baking, the baking is done to remove moisture and to develop the strength of the core binders, and it done at the temperature from 150 degrees Celsius to 400 degrees Celsius. And the various types of core ovens which we are using for core baking are number 1 batch type, number 2 continuous type, and the number 3 is your dielectric type. So up to this already we completed. Let's start from the last process, which is named as your core finishing. Actually, after the baking operation, the cores are smoothed by the removing all the rough places and the unwanted fins by filling it. This is sometimes known as core dressing. Some cores are made into two halves and thereafter they are assembled by pasting them to produce some complete shape of core. That means we are preparing these cores by using two halves. After that we are pasting the both cores to finish a complete cylinder type core. The last operation for making a core is to apply a refractory coating on the surfaces of the core. The coating prevents the molten metal from penetrating into the core and provides a smoother surface to the casting. Coating may be applied by crushing the core surface or by the spraying or by dipping into the refractory material. Basically, we are using graphite powders for this coating provides, which is also, as we know, graphite is also called as a solid lubricant. For that purpose, we are using graphite powder. So these are all about your core making. So let us discuss the next article of your syllabus, which is named as your types of core. Here you can see in the above slide, these are the based on the state of core: green sand core. These are known as dry sand core. About your green sand core, it is formed by the pattern itself when it is rammed. Again, the next point is it is made up of some sand as the molding sand. Cores are weak for light casting. So there again we can use dry sand also. So this core made separately and then positioned into the mold after pattern is taken out and before the molding is closed. So based on the position of the core, these are various, the types are various types. These are known as horizontal core, vertical core, balance core, hanging core, etc. So the cores used in foundries are typed according to their shape and their position in the mold. The common type of cores which are shown in these slides are, let us discuss one by one. Then about the first one is known as horizontal core. Here you see the core, this portion is called as core and this portion is called as mold. So these are again separately prepared, and here you can find the sand. Here the empty space is known as your mold, and this the hatching surface what is showing, it is named as your core. So here is the dotted hatching line is your parting core. Hence this core is placed horizontally with respect to the ground. So this type of core is known as horizontal. That because already I told you that basing upon the position of the core, these are classified. So here it is in 2 points: placed horizontally in the mold, position along the parting line of the mold. The ends of the core rest in the seat provided by the core prints on the pattern. And we know the most common type is the horizontal core. The core is usually cylindrical in form and is laid horizontally at the parting line of the mold. Here you can see this core is placed horizontally from the parting line. The ends of the core rest in the seats provided by the core prints on the pattern. Here is the seat we are providing. So these are sometimes known as your core prints. So this is all about your horizontal core. Again, you can see reminder, because of this core is placed horizontally with respect to the ground. That is why this core is known as your horizontal core. And already we know that this is the most common type of core, which are whatever is in our foundries. So let us discuss about some point about your vertical core. Now you can see the phenomenon is again same, but here the core is placed horizontally, but here it is the vertical. So it is, we can say that the vertical core is placed 90 degree with respect to the ground. So position, here it is taken very simple. Position vertically, the two ends of the core rest core seats in the cope and drag side. So as it is the parting line, that is the cope side, and it is the below side is known as your drag side. So as it is placed horizontally, so it is maximum position of the core supported in drag. Also you can visualize in the figure also, if you see the figure. So as it is the whole core, and here it is your parting line. So majority of this, majority about 80% or more you can find it in the drag side, and only your 20% or 25% whatever in the core is placed on the cope side. So about the vertical core, this is placed in a vertical position both in cope and drag halves of the mold. Usually top and bottom of the core are provided with a paper, but the amount of taper provided with a taper, but the amount of taper on the top is greater than that at the bottom. So the taper, whatever we provided, the bottom taper is more in comparison with the upper side taper. So a vertical core is named so because it is positioned in the mold cavity with its axis vertical. So already we discussed this point also. As this type of core we are using for your as it is placed in the 90 degree with respect to the ground, so and placed exactly vertical. So then as the name we can provide it that this type of core is your used as your named is your vertical core. So this is sometimes in examination also frequently this question is asked, what is the basic difference between your horizontal core and your vertical core? According to the position, the answer is again very simple. If the core is placed horizontal with respect to the ground, then it is known as horizontal core. If the core is placed 90 degree with respect to the ground, then it is named as your vertical core. But vertical core we are avoided this type of core, but but at the situation demand, then only we can use this vertical core. But the horizontal core, as per your horizontal core, this is very oftenly used, and it is the most type of core what we are using, that is named as your horizontal type cores. This is all about your types of core, and in my next video we will discuss the next core, which is named as your balance core. Thank you.